Welcome to the Having It All podcast, the show about what it takes to live an abundant, loving life. My name is Matthew Bivens, and each week I'm helping you get out of your head so that you can truly have it all. Let's do it. What's up? What's up? Matthew Bivens here, and welcome to another mini episode of the Having It All podcast. If you are a first-time listener and you've listened to like the last 4 or 5 episodes, you're probably like, what is this guy up to? This is not how each episode of the show goes, by the way, so I invite you to go listen to the earlier ones. But what I decided to do for the past several episodes is really celebrate. Take a moment to celebrate the launch of my course, the Having It All Blueprint. And to do that, I wanted to pull a quote, something powerful, motivational, inspirational, raw and honest, that a person has said that corresponds with one of these sections of the course. And so that's what we've been doing. And today, these quotes, and I am saying quotes intentionally because I have several. These quotes correspond with the final sections of the Having It All Blueprint, which all have to do with standards. They all have to do with setting and holding standards for the different relationships you have in your life. From your outer circle of friends to your inner circle of friends to your most intimate relationship standards, the person or people that you share your bed with, that you really share your life with. So that's what is addressed in the last 3 sections of the Having It All Blueprint. And it's standards that the people, the subjects of today's quotes are talking about. So we've got 3 today. Each one of them is from somebody who has experience setting standards for themselves and really raising the bar. Each one of these folks are different motivational personalities, and you'll recognize their names. So the first one comes from Mastin Kipp, and what he has to say is, raise your standards and you will rise along with them. Beautiful. So true, so perfectly put. When you raise your standards, when you elevate your standards, you rise. Because now you're holding yourself to a new level of accountability. Now you're loving yourself to a higher degree. So when you do that, when you raise your standards and you hold them, it is inevitable that you're going to rise along with them. So I love this quote from Mastin Kipp. The second quote comes from Joel Brown. And he says, we only get what we believe that we deserve. Raise the bar, raise your standards, and you'll receive a better outcome. And that is so true. We absolutely only get what we believe that we deserve. It's so interesting because I'm sure you've had friends or family who've come to you and described some sort of situation, and you're thinking, what are you doing? Why would you put yourself in that situation? Why would you date that person? Why would you stay with that person? You deserve so much better. And then you might have a hard time looking at yourself and applying the same sort of advice, giving yourself the same type of feedback. Because you know what? The life that you have right now is a life that you feel at some level that you deserve. And so I really dig this quote because it's all about recognizing that. Like, your life right now is a life that you feel like you deserve. So when you raise the bar, you're going to receive a better outcome. That's what happens. And that's how it happens. The final quote today comes from Tony Robbins, and he says, if you don't set a baseline standard for what you'll accept in life, you'll find it easy to slip into behaviors and attitudes or a quality of life that's far below what you deserve. Again, it's all about what you feel you deserve. And when you set that bar low, when you set low standards, it is so easy to just fall right into patterns, behaviors, attitudes, beliefs, actions, habits. You'll fall right into those things that are just down below where you're at. And when you do that, what do you think happens with your life? What sort of outcome do you think you get? Not a great one. So the whole point of these quotes and the whole point of these last sections of the Having It All Blueprint is about informing you of the reality of the standards that you're currently setting. And the blueprint is here to help you to set higher standards, to raise that bar, and then live into them. And it's so important that we live into those standards that we set, especially when we aspire to have it all, to have an abundant, loving life. Then you've got to be holding some high standards, first and foremost for yourself, Like, you've got to hold yourself to a high standard. And then you have to hold those people around you who are going to be getting your time, your attention, your energy, your love. You got to hold them to a high standard as well. And when you do that, you receive it all. You truly do. Your life elevates. Everything becomes sweeter. Everything becomes more joyful. Because you are holding yourself to that higher standard and you are telling yourself, you know what? I'm worth it. I love me and I deserve a beautiful, abundant, loving life. So I really, really dig these quotes on standards. And I just want to say thank you for hanging out with me the past several episodes as I've done something different. And you've just been there with me. And you know what? I would love to hear feedback if you like these short episodes. If you do, let me know. And who knows, maybe I'll do more of them in the future. But either way, thank you for celebrating the launch of the Having It All Blueprint with me for the past several days. I am so excited about this course, and I'm so confident that it's going to help a lot of people. It's going to help a lot of people to become the people that they want to become so that they can then create the lives they want to create. And I'm excited about this thing. If you are interested in the Having It All Blueprint and you want to check it out and enroll, you can do so over at MatthewBivens.com/blueprint. Once again, MatthewBivens.com/blueprint. You can get all the info. You can sign up, do all that great stuff. You can even sign up for a 15-minute call with me if you have any questions or concerns or anything like that. So MatthewBivens.com/blueprint. That's where you can make it happen. So once again, thank you so much for hanging out with me on this episode. I will catch you on Tuesday for another episode of the podcast. It'll be right back to the standard format, the longer format with the magic and the listener love and all that great stuff. So I will see you on Tuesday. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Peace. Quick note about the Having It All podcast. I am not a doctor nor a licensed therapist. I'm a guy with a story and a passion for conscious conversation. My thoughts, opinions, and beliefs are my own. So please consult with your doctor or healthcare provider regarding any questions or issues you have related to your personal, physical, or mental health.